Good evening and welcome to Just Event Online News at 9. I am Rashidat Murano. The news headlines: Nigeria urges global unity against illicit drug trade at UN session. Federal government approves new admission reforms, rises tertiary intake into 1 million yearly. NATE inaugurates Offa chapter, promotes professional excellence and technological development. Osinbajo advocates policy stability, people-centered governance for development. Governor AbdulRazaq commends CJR Educational Foundation for promoting education in Kwara. Federal government declares zero tolerance for cybercrime. UNILORIN graduates inducted into NSE called to be change agent. Commission now IMO aimed good immigration governance on collaboration. Now the news in details. Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Brigadier General Muhammad Mara, has called on the international community to unite to tackling the global illicit drug trade. Mohammed made the appeal while addressing the 80th plenary session of the Third Committee at the United Nations General Assembly in New York in October. He said the world must no longer be held hostage for illicit drug trade, stressing the need for collective global action to dismantle criminal networks that threaten peace, stability, and development. The federal government has approved a comprehensive reform of admission entry requirements into all tertiary institutions across the country, which will see the average yearly admission into tertiary institutions increase from 700 to 1 million. Particularly, it said the reform sought to expand access to tertiary education and create opportunities for an additional 250 to 230 admissions yearly. The Director of Press and Public Relations, Federal Ministry of Education, Boriowo Folashade, revealed this in a statement issued yesterday. According to her, the policy driven by the Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, represents a bold step in advancing the renewed hope agenda and promotes inclusive education for national development. The Nigerian Association of Technologists in Engineering on Tuesday inaugurated its Offa chapter at the Stella Obasanjo Lecture Theatre, Federal Polytechnic of Kwara State. Team promoting professional excellence, technological development. The event marked a significant milestone in strengthening the association presence within the region. Address, the rector of the Federal Polytechnic Offa, Dr. Kadiri Oluwatoyin Kamori, described the inauguration as a pivotal moment in deepening collaboration between the institution and the engineering profession. He expressed optimism that the partnership will enhance technological advancement and professional standards within the community and beyond. The chairman of NATE Offa Chapter Inauguration Committee, Engineer Technologies Amechi Okore G, welcomed dignitaries to the historic town of Offa and extended special appreciation to the National President of NATE, Right Honorable Engineer Technologies Dominic Udo-Atan, M.F. NATE, for officially inaugurating the new chapter. He also commended the Olofa of Offa, His Royal Majesty Oba Muftar Mohammed Gbadamosi Ajagungbade 1. 2. For his consistent towards the growth and development of Nigeria. Okoro further acknowledged the NATE-Ilorin chapter for proposing the establishment of the Offa chapter to the National Council. Delivering his keynote remarks, the National President, Right Honourable Engineer Technologies Dominic Udo-Atan, FNA, lauded the inauguration just a achievement, but a landmark in the association's collective journey towards excellence, professionalism, and national development. He urged members of the new chapter to actively participate, contribute meaningfully, take ownership of the innovation. Also speaking, Engineer Technologies, Olagbero, FNATE, MNSE, MINCE encourage members to remain united, uphold ethical and professional values, stay dedicated to advancing technological innovation for societal progress.
As a state branch, we assure you our full support. We have been doing it before, and we are still saying it on behalf of our state chapter. Our full support and collaboration. Together we shall continue to strengthen the bond of unity, working hand in hand to ensure that NATE continue to occupy its rightful place in the engineering field, like my rector just said.
Engineer Dr. Dongo Isaac and the immediate past NATE President, Engineer Technologies, emphasized the importance of strengthening NATE core values of integration, integrity, and service to humanity. Highlights of the event included presentation of awards and cash donation to outstanding members of the contribution to the association and the engineering profession. This ceremony drew attendees from engineers, community leaders, honorables, and zonal vice all committed to promoting engineering professionalism and fostering innovation across the region. Former Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo has stated the need to ensure constituency in the application of rules and governance policy as a crucial step towards preventing the frequent and destructive reversal of projects in Nigeria. Speaking at the 19th annual lecture organized by Alex in Lagos yesterday with the theme Rule of Law and Economic Development, the Nigerian Experience, Osinbajo stated that such inconsistency has become a significant barrier to sustainable development and economic growth. According to him, it is imperative that comprehensive reforms must be instituted to ensure policy continuity across various institutions and government agencies. He said the reforms will not only help to stabilize the governance framework, but will create an environment where long-term planning and project execution could thrive without the fear of abrupt policy changes. The Kwara State Governor, Malam AbdulRazaq Abdulrahman, CON, has the CGR Educational Foundation for its resilience, vision, and unwavering commitment to advancing education in the state. The governor gave the commendation on Wednesday during the Ibadan Postgraduate Summit, Scholarship and Stakeholders Engagement organized by the CGR Educational Foundation at Kamik's Event Hall, Sobi, Ilorin. Presented by a Special Assistant on Student Affairs, Comrade Salami Wasiu Onidugbe. Governor highlighted his administration's numerous educational interventions aimed at supporting tertiary education and improving access to quality learning across Kwara State.
Other good people of our community in this laudable initiative to celebrate excellence and also to inspire next generation of young achievers.
He noted that under his leadership, The government has completed the satellite campus, secured accreditation for new courses in both Kwara State University, KWASU, and Kwara State Polytechnic, and established Kwara State University of Education. He further added that the administration increased the bursary allowance for Kwara students across Nigeria and provided scholarship for indigenous studying law, while presenting a dummy check of 150,000 each postgraduate scholarship beneficiaries. The governor urged them to use the fund judicially, make the state proud, and commended the foundation for its steadfast commitment to uplifting education at the community level. Speaking with Just Events Online TV, the founder of the CGI Educational Foundation, Comrade Yusuf Abdulrazaq, said the foundation is dedicated to promoting educational growth and youth development through programs as seminars, conferences, summits, symposiums, and scholarships. He revealed that the foundation received 39 applications for the postgraduate scholarship, out of which 14 had first class or distinction results, while 3 applicants were selected based on academic excellence and community service. This scholarship program aims to encourage excellence, leadership, and community service among youth, Abdulrazaq stated. Education is the cornerstone of development, and this initiative reflects our shared commitment to empowering Ibadan Okele youth.
Once in a year, and in the subsequent one, it might not be restricted to Ibadan alone. I'm from Ibadan, that is why I say I should start. And because everywhere, home is the first. By the time we are doing the second edition, or we are able to organize this program very well, we might extend the scope of the program, and it will beyond this Ibadan alone.
Of the summit, community and global impact, and Okele youth through quality education for sustainable development provided a platform for engagement among community leaders, educators, stakeholders, and youth, with discussions centered on education, leadership, and community development. Speaking, the Alangwa of Ibadan, Malam Zakariyu Iyanda Malik, the foundation for initiating such a laudable program, described it as a landmark effort that will inspire educational advancement and youth empowerment within the community. The foundation expressed appreciation to its donors and sponsors for their support and assure that future educations Foundation expressed appreciation to its donors and sponsors for their support and assured that future editions of the initiative will expand its reach to benefit more qualified applicants. The federal government on Monday has reiterated its commitment to tackling cybercrime in Nigeria, declaring that online criminal activities will no longer be tolerated under any disguise. This declaration was made during the cybercrime awareness work held in Abuja as part of the 2025 Cybercrime Awareness Campaign organized by the Federal Ministry of Justice in collaboration with law enforcement agencies, civil service groups, and youth organizations. The Director of Public Prosecution of the Federation, who represented the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation, described the work as more than a symbolic gesture, calling it a movement of conscience and responsibility. The University of ILORIN has officially inducted a of engineering graduates into the graduate membership of the Nigerian Societies of Engineers. This ceremony soon becoming the engineer that you want in a dynamic environment for the young professionals to drive national development and embrace change. The event, the chairman of the NSE Ilorin branch, Engineer Dr. O.A. Ogujiri stressed that engineering is the foundation of national growth. He stated that Nigeria looks to the north for creative and sustainable solutions to critical challenges in power, transport, and manufacturing, urging them to maintain professionalism, integrity, and continuous learning. The of the NSE, Engineer Margaret Aina Ogutala, represented by Engineer Professor Alice Oluwafunke Oke, welcomed the inductees into the distinguished community. Professor Oke charged them to always uphold the highest ethical standard, prioritize safety, and put public interest above personal gains. She also encouraged participation in the oncoming 2025 NSC International Conference in December. Of the faculty, Engineer Professor Joshua Olahoye noted the world is fast changing, driven by technological disruption and artificial intelligence. He advised the graduates to lead innovation, embrace continuous learning, integrity, and adaptability. Chancellor of UNILORIN, Professor Wahab Olasupo Egbewole San, urged the inductees to be change agents for Nigeria. He asserted that professionals must constantly look for solutions to problems and that the change must begin with them to shift the national narrative. The ceremony concluded with the presentation of an award of excellence to the best graduating student, Kayode Elizabeth Omolara, who achieved a remarkable 4.95 G. Event firmly positions the new engineers to apply their skills to real-world challenges and contribute meaningfully to nation building. Federal Commissioner of the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, Tijani Ahmad, has called for stronger collaboration between academia and government to enhance migration governance in Nigeria. He made the call just as the Vice Chancellor of NOUN, Professor Olufemi Peters, called for greater academic engagement and collaboration in addressing Nigerian migration challenges and the International Organization of Migration launched two new guides to help business respond more effectively to grievance faced by migrant workers. Ahmed made the call yesterday in Abuja at a two-day workshop organized by the Center of Excellence in Migration and Global Studies, National Open Universities of Nigeria, team strengthening and maximizing academic presence in the migration space in Nigeria. And that is all on Just Event Online News at 9. Here is a recap of the news headlines. Nigeria urges global unity against illicit drug trade in UN session. Federal government approves new admission reforms, raises tertiary intake to 1 million yearly. NATE inaugurates Offa chapter, promotes professional excellence and technological development. Osinbajo advocates policy stability, people-centered governance for development. Governor AbdulRazaq commended CGI Educational Foundation for promoting education in Kwara. Federal government declines zero tolerance for cybercrime. UNILORIN graduates inducted into NSE called to be change agents. Commission now IMO in good migration governance on collaboration. Remember, the pain of today is the power of tomorrow. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com. And to read more updates, follow us on our social media platform with a tab at Just Event Online. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Rashidat Murano. Good night.